Hey, my name is Andy, and this is the safety van. So it's a 2000 Chevrolet Express 2500. I've got two 100-watt solar panels on the roof, a mysterious hole that may or may not be a bullet hole. It used to be an AT&T service vehicle. I tinted the windows, left the safety strips on, got a working beacon. That's my vent fan. Come inside, I'll show you around. This is a reminder every day when I leave to be safe. That was already on there, so I left it. I paneled the doors using 1/4-inch plywood with Reflectix behind it. So the floors, I have 1/2-inch foam board insulation, 1/2-inch plywood screwed into the floor, and then I topped it off with just some easy peel and stick laminate tile, and just used some aluminum angle iron pieces to cap it off. And as far as the walls, I have 1-inch foam board insulation covered with 1/4-inch hardwood plywood again, same as the doors that I stained. I've got 1-inch foam board insulation on the ceiling, and also some kind of board with that I just stapled my tapestries up to. So this right here was initially one whole panel, but I took the middle piece out so I could get through. I've got double blackout curtains stapled on the sides, and I can just close them in the middle. This side, I put some racks up, put this light up. These racks were in the van initially. And right here is where I have all my solar power equipment. So I've got the batteries and the inverter in here. This is my Dometic refrigerator. It's I think it's the 35 or the 40. I don't remember. And here I have some speakers that I can just hook, you know, my phone or my laptop up to and play music without turning on the van. Here I have this, this is just a cheap shelf that I got from, you know, one of those big stores, and perfect size for milk crates, which I use as a storage system. I screwed these pieces of wood on there so that they cannot slide out unless I want them to. Here I've got hygiene products. That's where I store, you know, all the stuff I clean myself with. And in this one I have cleaning products that I clean the van with. And I'd like to show this. This is my first aid kit. My mom made it. My mom put it together for me from a lunchbox I had when I was a child. Ow. You know, just regular first aid stuff. And then in the top two, this is where I keep, you know, food. Of course, food in the fridge. And I built this bookshelf on top of it. got a lot of time to read books without a job. You know. Then I just keep my laptop on top just when the van's stationary. If when I'm driving, I just put it on my bed. And then I built a little rack on the side. And then this is just a little nightstand I picked up at a thrift store for 15 bucks, and just you know, cut two of the legs off, and I keep a little trash can underneath. Got a little extra basket for storage. It's just a drawer for miscellaneous small stuff. I keep a lantern right here so I can have light at night without using the battery reserve. And now this good. Alright, this is basically my kitchen setup. This is just a piece of
not your baby.
Yeah, this is not my baby. He does not go on the road with me. He stays here at Jacob's house. So yeah, this I had already in my house for years, so basically free. I had to modify it. I took the wheels off of it. I had to cut a corner out of the back for the wheel well. I had to reverse the top, so I've got this top that comes out. So I have extra table space. And then this is just a Coleman 2-burner propane stove. And I just got, I just screwed in some eyelets to strap it down so it doesn't go anywhere. Put a piece of angle right here so it can't slide off. And then I added like some latches to all the doors so that they stay shut while I'm driving. This is just cooking and eating utensils and stuff. And then in here, as you can see, I have this plastic spigot coming out. That is for, that's a 7-gallon water jug, and then I've just got, you know, plates, cups, bowls, cookware, stuff like that inside. And then, of course, behind me, we have the bed. This is just my stool. So the bed I built out of 2x2s and 1x4s. As you can see, it's just I just put slats for the bottom. It's good to do that. I chose to do that rather than a flat sheet of plywood because I wanted air circulation underneath the mattress. I'd heard that that's a good thing to do. And then under the bottom on this side, I'm just storing clothes in these plastic totes, and like this is my warm, you know, winter stuff, and then blankets. Just this is the clothes that I wear most often. I put this down here so it wouldn't slide out. And, you know, they just slide out like that. All right. Paper towel rack. So I've got, this is a Max Air vent fan. I've been very happy with it. It keeps it pretty cool. It hasn't been too hot yet, but it does a good job of keeping the air moving. And I added these Christmas lights for, you know, they provide good lighting at night. Alright, so this is
locked.
It's locked. You gotta keep your stuff safe. It's basically my storage shed on this side. Just you know, shop rags, camping gear, extra tarps, you know, just some camping stuff in here. And then this side I have you know, all my tools and stuff to work on whatever I need to work on. I don't know if you want to get a better shot of the bed under there. As far as the mattress goes, I have I just got a 4-inch memory foam mattress topper from Walmart, and then on top of that is 1.5-inch foam, and it's pretty comfortable. I've been sleeping pretty good in it.
It's rolling.
Alright, so the bucket. This is basically my stool. I got top 4 buckets. This is basically, you can find them in the fishing section at a camping store, sporting goods store. It swivels. It's the perfect height for, you know, cooking, you know, doing something at the table, whatever. But it's also dual purpose. Its secondary purpose is called an ice bucket. That stands for in case of emergency. So, in an emergency, if I'm camped out in the city and I gotta go number 1, I have a bottle to pee in. If I gotta go number 2, I keep some toilet paper in here, double duty bags, and I also have a second seat for it. So you just take the bag, put it over the lid, put the seat on, and then I can doo-doo in it.
Alright.
So like I said, this is in case of emergency. Hopefully I won't have to poop in a bucket too much. I feel like I should be able to mainly find places outside or in, you know, public restrooms to use the bathroom. And I also have a small shovel to dig holes to poop in while I'm camping. I'm gonna show what's up with my solar power system. First I gotta take off the fridge. I got it strapped in on top of the battery box. Alright, so the solar power system, what I've got going on with that is on top of the roof I have 2 100-watt Renogy solar panels that I bought with a solar power starter kit that you can find on Amazon. That comes with 2 panels, the wires you need for the panels to come inside, and it also comes with this I selected the 20 amp MPPT charge controller. I can't really explain it to you, but all the YouTube videos I had said the MPPT was the best way to go. So I've got positive, negative coming in through the roof, through a hole, coming around here, through this little corner section, and positive, negative coming in to the solar charge controller. And then I've got a positive and negative with a inline fuse going down to my battery bank, which I have two 100 amp hour deep cycle marine batteries wired together in parallel. And then off of the batteries, well, first I've got a 100 amp fuse connected to the post, and then I've got also in here, so from this fuse connected to the battery, I have that connected to my inverter, which is down, I screwed to the wall of the battery box, and then I cut a slot right here, if you can see that slot, And so basically everything I use my inverter, I just have this power strip that I just zip tie to the wall right here, and then I plug in my Christmas lights and my speakers through here. And then over here, also coming from the battery, I have this little fuse box. You can find that on Amazon pretty cheap. I don't remember how much it costs, but so with the fuse box, that's basically wiring stuff directly into the system. You got the fuse box coming from the batteries, and then so I have these lights connected to the fuse box. I have the vent fan that you saw earlier connected to the fuse box, and I have this this little outlet thing I found on Amazon that has just like a 12-volt outlet and a couple of USB ports. This is what I charge my phone on. And I also got this. This is how my fridge plugs in. It's just a 12-volt adapter that I have screwed directly into the fuse box, and then I plug my fridge in like that. And you know, I also keep some other stuff in here. This book helped me out a lot. I'll give this guy a shout out. He has a YouTube channel. You can find him. It's just Will Prowse on YouTube. But he has very informative videos on solar power systems, and he also wrote this really informative book that you can find on Amazon for like, I don't know, like 12 or 14 bucks. It's not much, but it's everything you need to know to hook up a solar power system. You can find in this book. It was invaluable. So that's yeah, that's how I get electricity in my van.